On to the next topic. The two teams that lost in the conference finals, the Mavericks and the Miami Heat. Which one of these two teams do you think is in a better position to win a championship going forward? Let's just say the next 1 to 3 years.
I think
the team with more value.
And you think that that's the Mavs because they have Luka?
No, I think that's the Miami Heat because they have shit that you can trade. You're not trading Luka.
I would go a different route because I think it's Miami, but I think it's just because the West will be loaded for the next 2-3 seasons.
I mean, this is the best. This is the best we've seen the Eastern Conference, in forever.
And realistically, if I'm being honest with you, the East has 4 teams. They may be stacked. I'm a Bulls fan.
What do the West have?
I'm going to tell you, the West have the Clippers. The Denver Nuggets will be back. They got
next
Memphis.
season. Fair.
Phoenix is still going to be up there.
Okay.
Like there's
the Pelicans.
The Pelicans are
good. Minnesota on the rise.
Are you taking Phoenix or are you taking? And this is really rude because we just saw them collapse. Milwaukee. Are you taking the Heat?
Phoenix.
Boston. Obviously, you're taking Boston.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I mean, I know what he's saying. There's only 4 true contenders in the East: the Celtics, Heat,
Philly on a
Bucks,
good day.
Nets if they're healthy, and Philly if they're getting another version of James.
I would take the Suns over the Nets, which is why I didn't.
So that's 4 or 5, but that's a lot of teams.
We also have to see how the Nets retool.
But my thing, it's not even just contenders. Like, okay, so let's look at it like this: Miami goes back into next year. Say they go into next year. Realistically, who can beat them next year? The Bucks, possibly, yeah. Boston, they probably could do it again. Philly, I don't think so. If this is what we're gonna see. The Nets, maybe if they retool. If we go next year, who can beat Dallas? Pels, maybe. Minnesota, fighting chance. Memphis, yeah. Then you got
Minnesota
the Suns.
don't want none of those problems.
They may
Anthony,
not. But
Anthony Edwards getting better. Who knows?
Nonetheless, that'll still be a 6-game fight, right? Then you got the Clippers. Then you got the Warriors still around. Then you got Phoenix. Like that's 7 teams I'm knocking off.
That's fair.
It's like the West is just going to be so strong for the next 2-3 years. I feel like, and Miami is a market where they can get another star. I don't think Dallas has that. They don't like you guys said. It's a bit of what I'm saying and what you guys are saying. Miami has assets and they also have the attraction. They also have the place. Dallas isn't a place where they're gonna bring. I don't think they have the assets to get another star. Nobody's jumping over the roof for Jalen Brunson as good as he is. Nobody's doing that to trade for him. But Miami, you can throw in Tyler Hero and somebody else. I wouldn't throw him in, but you could throw in a Bam and get somebody else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, Bam.
I would throw in Tyler Hero 10 times out of 10 before throwing Bam.
I agree. No, wholeheartedly.
I wouldn't.
If let's just to piggyback off what you're saying, I think the Miami Heat are in a better position to win a championship.
I think we're all in agreement.
Just because their front office is better, they have shown
their coach is better.
They want to win a championship. You look at after the 2018 season, or 2018-2019 season, where they didn't make the playoffs, they went out and they signed a Jimmy Butler. They've made 2 conference finals with Jimmy Butler, made 1 finals appearance with Jimmy Butler, and it feels like they're one piece away. They can go in 2 directions, in my opinion. They can go get a superstar scorer, a professional scorer by trading Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. Maybe they go out and get a Donovan Mitchell or a Bradley Beal.
That's exactly what I have.
I would get Donovan Mitchell instead of Bradley Beal. That's just me.
Okay.
I would get Mitchell instead of Bradley Beal.
I thought about it a lot, and I said I would get Bradley Beal. And the reason why I said I would get Bradley Beal is because he's shown the ability to play off ball in the past, and he's shown the ability to play admiral defense.
And he can make very underrated.
Mitchell has shown it too, though.
He has, but I like Bradley's size. I like his ability to shoot the ball off the
Bradley's
catch.
6'3". Mitchell 6'1".
Donovan's 6'1".
See,
no, I know, but they're like
Beal is
also
also
a big difference.
Beal is 6'3" and he can play make.
Beal doesn't need the ball
Beal
either.
plays a lot bigger than Donovan Mitchell does.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right. He plays like he's 6'5". Mitchell plays like he's 6'4", though. I think so.
Beal is also one of the best cutting guards in the NBA.
When I saw Mitchell's height, I was shocked. I didn't think he was that short.
He plays
that way when he's dunking. Defensively, he's small.
Yeah.
He don't rebound the ball.
Nope.
I don't like the way he makes it.
And even defense,
but he's more realistic. They're not getting Bradley Beal. Let
me ask y'all this though, because these are the 2 scenarios I came up with.
Or Zach.
Are you going with this? That's a possibility. Are you going this scenario where you trade Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson picks for Bradley Beal or Donovan Mitchell, or you trade Tyler Hero, you throw in Bam, and go get a Joel Embiid?
You're not getting Joel Embiid for that.
You got to throw in more, but that'll be the core of the trade. Tyler Hero, Bam, work around that to go get an Embiid.
You throw in
6 is not, Of course, you want to go get Embiid, but the Sixers have to want to give him up. Why would there's just no way?
But Embiid also tweeted, "Miami is another star away."
Ruining my this week in the NBA.
Embiid wants to play with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler wants to play with Embiid. Embiid could force his way out of Philly and say, "I just want to go to Miami."
If he does that, we'll have that conversation. But I think Heat fans and the Heat organization will be setting themselves up for failure when the dude his Twitter name in between it has troll. He's saying that, and he know what he's doing, so we can get up here and talk about it. But he's not going to be he could have did that a while ago.
But would you trade Bam and Hero?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, I would
for Joel Embiid. Hell yeah,
my eyes closed.
In a heartbeat.
With my eyes closed. But I'll say this: he is a free agent after the end of next season. If I'm Philadelphia, and
Jimmy Butler would be 35,
and after next season. That's why you trade him, so you get some value from Joel.
I might have trolled with that one, but he'll be old.
I think you did troll with that one, bro.
35's old, bro. I don't know if
he's 32 right now.
Yeah.
So he'll be 34.
He's 32. He turns 33 in September 14th.
He'll be 35.
Yeah, he might.
Like I was saying.
He might be.
I didn't troll with that one. Spot on.
I don't know.
And he has
ruined my this week in the NBA, so.
And he plays the way he plays. At 35, he has no jumper. Well, he had a jumper in the playoffs.
Fake has a jumper.
He's a weirdo.
Doesn't use it.
He sucks in the regular season. Then in the playoffs, he turns into...
I don't know if sucks the word. He just doesn't shoot.
He shot like 20%. That's
really, he made some great shots. But
in terms of like what Miami can do, I think they're in a better position than Dallas. I also think like this run outside of like the first two rounds, I thought the Celtics series was very impressive. They deserve a lot of flowers. They're a team that decided not to rebuild, decided to keep adding in pieces. I think they'll continue to do that. To talk about the Mavericks briefly, I feel like the Mavericks are kind of stuck because right now they're facing the Brunson decision. They should bring him back 100%. There's no doubt about it that they should bring him back. They're also getting back Tim Hardaway Jr. next season, which I think he would have made at least a slight difference in these past series. It probably would have been a 6-game series with Tim Hardaway Jr.
Come on, bro. They blew a 19-point lead.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Tim Hardaway Jr. is a very good player.
Yeah, he is, though.
But the Dallas Mavericks, there's just no avenue for them to get a star. Like, they would have to trade Brunson, and I don't think anybody is wanting Brunson in return for a Mitchell or Bradley Beal level type of player or a Zach LaVine. Really, and their biggest contracts are Dinwiddie, Bertans, Luka. Like, all these players you can't trade for a star. They're going to have to find their star through just intense scouting. Maybe you see like a G Leaguer who can maybe become something, the draft, but there's no realistic avenue for them to trade for one of these top guys. And that's why I feel like the Mavericks kind of feel stuck.
What do you mean by patience, man?
Because you don't have an avenue, you got to be fortunate and lucky enough that you have Luka. Luka by himself with these surrounding pieces was able to get you to a Western Conference Finals. They needed to get him out of the first round. They did it. Now you just start building with what you can have, and you got to be patient. Bertans ain't gonna be there forever. Neither is Spencer Dinwiddie. And when what you have to start doing if you're the Mavericks is making someone want to be there when the opportunity does come. And I think they're not a free agent destination, but we've seen teams be able to get guys because you can be in a situation to win. The free agent destination ain't really luxurious no more. I'm a Knicks fan. People ain't lining up to come to the Knicks no more because you're not going to do shit there. So, but you've seen Boston has got guys before. You know what I mean? So if somebody can go play with Luka and feel that they can win, it can happen. We see Chris Paul went to Phoenix. That's not always the top spot. Guys are going to places, and if you show that we got a good culture, we got the surrounding pieces, you can get somebody, man, when the time is right. But I just don't think you need to force it. Forcing it was crazy. And if they do lose Brunson, hopefully it can be in some type of sign and trade way. But yeah, I got Miami in a better situation. They should make a trade for Donovan Mitchell. Go get somebody who's a better scorer than Tyler Hero, especially in a playoff situation. You allow Jimmy Butler to be who he wants to be, which is not a guy that you're asking to get 30 in any given night in the playoffs. You allow Bam to not have to be aggressive because obviously that's not what he wants to do. And you let Donovan Mitchell focus on what he wants to focus on, which is getting buckets. Everybody wins. They were a pull-up three away from going to the finals. The Mavericks were not that close. So I have to go with the team who went 7 games and was a shot away.
Yeah, and even when the Suns got Chris Paul, it was fortunate because Chris Paul had played in OKC for a year. They wanted to go into a rebuild, And they got Chris Paul for Ricky Rubio and Kelly Oubre in the first round pick. So like they have to be fortunate in a way where there's a team that gets an aging somewhat star and they're willing to trade him for not his value.
How we feel about that Jimmy Butler shot?
I don't like it.
We didn't talk about it. How we feel
I
about
like the shot. He's shooting 47% on pull-up threes.
I hated it.
On how many?
I don't know how many, but he's shooting 47%.
I feel like in a situation like that,
he makes that shot, they win.
You got Al Horford on the back pedal. You're getting calls all night. It was either going to be a foul, 2 free throws, a layup, or both, and one.
Talk the talk.
I feel like he had an opportunity to just rack straight to the basket. Line drive. It was him versus Horford.
You remember the game. You remember how crazy the building was going. They just were on an 11-0 run.
Yeah.
Jimmy makes that shot. Doesn't matter what the Celtics do. The game's over.
Drew.
Is that wrong?
Yes. Because this is why it's wrong. Because I look at it from my basketball player eyes.
Bro, flexing.
You just set it up. You have a cement foot Al Horford 36 backpedaling. Jimmy Butler was terrific going at the basket. The last couple of games, he had so many and ones I couldn't even keep up with him.
He is.
The crowd goes, the roof is off the building. If you get to the free throw line or you make it and it's tied and we about to head to overtime. That pull-up three, you know what it did? It took the life out of the building because you missed.
Correct.
And it was short.
I don't disagree. He missed. So here we are in hindsight talking about it's a bad
shot. I knew he
shot.
wasn't making that shit.
Stop.
I swear to
God.
So do you think
you knew it? Jimmy was cooking the whole
when
night.
He shot the shit.
Not
I'm
like
damn.
Now Jimmy let it go, and I said, "Well, the Celtics lost."
You're crazy because
I'm not.
Once he shot the shit, I'm like, bro, why?
It was an 11-0 run. Miami was coming
Al Horford
crazy.
is 36-year-old.
Oh, listen, I don't disagree.
Jimmy Butler has been going to the line all series.
You're making
gonna get a foul, or you're gonna get an and one, or you're gonna get a layup.
But I disagree with
he
the
shot
point.
that shot, and I said, why did he do that?
I disagree with the point that the building would have been going. Listen, we know how crazy a crowd gets for a three. We know, but that's the fact.
He ain't Steph.
He
ain't Clay.
When a player hits a 3-point shot that they're not normally supposed to take.
So we're being literal. Yes, Drew. If he would have hit the shot and we gave them the lead, yes,
but that's what I'm saying. They're not. The Celtics aren't coming back from that.
If you got an and one layup.
They had like 11 seconds.
They would have been up one
with 11 seconds.
And Celtics
they have Jason Tatum on the other side.
And the Celtics would have just blown the 13-point lead.
They was going to win.
The change in momentum
you can
was complete.
You can make an educated guess that they will.
And I can make an educated guess. If he would have went to that basket, he would have got fouled. It would have been an and one.
See, but then
easily.
So right.
Well, what if?
He goes to the basket.
Well, what if?
What are we doing now?
So if we're playing if so much,
let's finish it though. Right? He gets to the basket
and one bucket
and one.
What if he misses the layup?
So now we're saying best case scenario.
He's going to the line.
Right?
What if he misses one of those free throws?
Hold on. I want to finish this thought.
Go ahead,
right,
bro. I'll answer.
We're saying best case scenario now, right? Where he goes to the basket on Al Horford. It's suddenly an and one, right? That's best case scenario. But let's say a different scenario. He just goes to the bucket and makes the layup. That's it. It's a tie game now. It's not a lock that you guys win in overtime.
But you just said they're on a 13-0 run. Boston is dead. So they're going into overtime with all the momentum in the world. Miami is loud, like you just said.
Sure.
There's a 90% chance Miami probably wins in overtime. They just went on a 13-0 run and took Boston's heart out.
For sure.
Boston's done. They just went to overtime.
That three would have took their heart out too, though.
He wasn't gonna make it.
Come
on. How do you
say that?
What do you mean?
How do I know?
He missed.
He did. He
was making layups all night.
He was shooting jumpers too.
So let me ask you a question.
Game 6, he was phenomenal from 3-point line.
Yeah, when the crowd went on. He's a road killer. That's what he was. He was a road killer. The crowd is silent.
So y'all telling me that you would rather Jimmy Butler shoot threes than go to the basket?
Jimmy Butler.
For that, I'm saying
that moment.
That moment. I'm not saying I'd rather Jimmy Butler shoot a three instead of going to the basket.
Correct.
I'm saying I am fine with the shot he took. I don't think that was a bad shot. I thought that was an in-the-moment shot. He's shooting 47% on pull-up threes. I'm fine with him taking it. If he misses a shot, I'll live with it.
47%. You can't tell me that he took 11. Did he take 11? Was he taking 11 pull-up threes?
I don't know the exact numbers. All I know is that he's efficient from pull-up threes, though.
But he's also efficient in the paint.
And in the regular season, he shot 37% on pull-up threes. So he's efficient. That shot's an efficient shot.
He's been efficient. He's been killing them in the paint all series. Literally.
The same way,
coach. They would live with him shooting.
The same way that y'all are talking about Jimmy Butler should have drove to the basket, would have got an N1 layup. He could have missed the layup. He could have missed the free throw. There's so much that could happen.
What you say after that, though? You say that was the right play. You drove at an Al Horford backpedaling. I really, if I take the percentage,
Al Horford's not a scrub though. He's a great defensive player still.
Even if you say 46, but you put the refs at home, Game 7, in a chance to make a bang play. I think you getting that foul. He was getting it all game.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Whatever his pull up percentage is, 46, 47, I guarantee his at the basket numbers are higher. Give me what you're better at. If that was Steph Curry, I love the shot. If it's Tyler Hero, I love the shot. If it's a guy who's a 3-point guy, I love the shot. But with 21 seconds left, you're bringing the ball up. Come on, man.
He's your best player. He's your best player.
It was 1-on-1, bro. It was 1-on-1. Him versus Al.
Listen,
I take him every day.
I mean, Jimmy Butler was fine with his shot.
Of course he was. He probably was gassed. That's why he took that bullshit.
You're talking
I
crazy.
bet Jimmy Butler laid down that night and was like, what would have happened if I attacked his slow ass?
He's like, I would have had no energy for overtime.
So I want to give you guys two. I want to ask you guys two questions. So, at least from watching the Mavericks and Warriors series, I thought the Mavericks' biggest weakness is at center. They don't have a center. Dwight Powell is not very productive. These are 4 unrestricted centers that they could maybe target. Derek Favors, JaVale McGee.
Did you say Derek Favors?
He's not a scrub. He's better than Dwight Powell, bro.
No, he's.
I don't know what to think of him because they send guys to OKC to die off.
That's true.
So
they did that to Al Horford. Derek Favors was actually productive in OKC.
Really?
And then they sat him.
He's garbage.
So, okay, Andre Drummond, or should they go and try to maybe get like a Mo Bamba? He's an unrestricted free agent.
Mo Bamba can't guard, man.
But the talent and potential is there, though. That could be a potential, what if Mo Bamba develops in Dallas?
The problem with me for Drummond is he provides no spacing. That's another guy they can help off of. But Mo Bamba sounds a little intriguing because he can space the floor at somewhat an
His
okay
rim protecting
level.
is good.
He's built like Shet.
Don't disagree.
Now, Mo Bamba came out of college being able to shoot threes, so that would give them, if he can develop, then
Why you don't like Dwight Powell?
He's not good.
In the playoffs, regular season, he'll get you there.
He's a rebounder, but he doesn't do anything on offense.
I think Drummond. Mo Bamba shot 38% from 3 this year.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Mo Bamba's got it.
But you want Drummond.
I didn't say I wanted Drummond.
Oh, but you threw him up an option. What can Drummond, Drummond do that Powell can't?
He's a better rebounder than him.
Them rebounds nobody cares about those rebounds.
It's not true.
This is another scenario I want to give you.
Steven Adams has a job because he's a great rebounder.
He's also a great passer.
He is a very good passer. You're 100% right.